it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Throwing first play is Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Lance looking to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respected and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll drop to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. He completes this to Russell Gage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw in the was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here we go. He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact, the turnover ensues. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield for a nice touchdown.
Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing on there. He could not hold it on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The Lance going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance now to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers 18, Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Escaping the pressure right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Lance now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Complete to number 4. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Caught by Wilson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Lance. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to have to roll 2 guys.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I give him. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He completes it to Evans. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Back to throw again. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Darren Waller from 10 yards out. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The pass caught by Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Black Ultra. Blue Striker. Cheetah. Cheetah.
Throwing now is Lance. That's Olave bringing in another one. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
17.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
5, 2, 6, 7.
Now Lance again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cedric Wilson, his second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And the Saints are able to come into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? Open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Touchdown!
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He completes it to Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's, for a rookie quarterback.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense on third down today, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Lance. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fournette once more on second down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
76 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their off.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 34 yards.
They're closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
39, Saints 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Wilson's got it complete.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's going to be caught. It's Austin.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. On play action, Lance going right back to Wilson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. It's Olave. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn them yet another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package here. Up the gut, Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.